still in the lobby. As we get closer to the top 10, Wolfie's continuing to take shots here, but not finding anything right now. The player next to him does own that wall, so just going to go one over.
Wolfie's an excellent example of timing the shot, timing the push. Doesn't have to move out too far ahead of the circle if he doesn't want to. You do get a little bit of that leeway. You have a chance to look back exactly as he's doing now and look for chances to take shots at players that are still on the move. Some shots from up above, that combat shotgun range, very effective. Basically the perfect range to scope in, ADS, take those shots, see if he can get full damage on it. Shot from above, third-party opportunity at the fish down below. Is he going to pick it up? And he does indeed, up to 41. 3 players left. Wolfie's at 41.7 eliminations. A big game already. Launch pad's going to kind of be useless. A jump shot around the corner. Wolfie's picks up another elim. Looking at 8 right now, and he's in a 1v1 all the way up top. The player dropping in. Spoiler. Looking for any chance he can. Take an opportunity to take a shot. 25 builds. Both players sitting on about the same amount of material, so it's going to go into a heads-up 1v1 here. Someone's going to drop in on the other. Wolfie's might make a climb before too long. Does have the flint knock and the launch pad if he wanted to do it. But just baiting the timing on a shot might be the most important play right now.
One thing to note, though, spoiler, has the high ground, also has 5 bandages and the campfire. If it goes to a full close, which happens in 45 seconds, he will have the advantage. But I don't think we're going to get there. Wolfies goes up with the flint knock. You can see that in the bottom right-hand corner, gets the first shot. Now has the shield advantage, but loses the HP advantage as Spoiler puts himself back on the low ground. Spoiler in the top right, Wolfie's in your bottom right. You can see the action on the wide. Here's that slight elevation change that's going to force Spoiler out. He goes out in the open. Wolfie, 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Spoiler running out of builds, and Wolfie with the high ground retake from that flint knock, and he throws the tomato and the L dance at him afterwards, saying, that's my victory royale.
Both players running out of materials in the last second, basically forced an engagement. The height advantage, I think, in my opinion, paid off the most, especially because you had a player force out of the storm to try and go for a shot. That flint knock play to push yourself up in the air, such a versatile weapon. Well played there.
I feel like we've seen so much more flint knock this week in particular. I don't know if it's because of the slight adjustment to the shotgun drop rates compared to the last solo week, but players are opting and carrying it a lot later and using it not only as the mobility component, which we've seen a lot of, but a lot more aggressively, like people pushing into boxes with flint knocks. We saw that last victory royale with it, and really enjoy seeing the different types of utility. I know you were saying how it's probably one of the most versatile weapons. I'd argue probably second only to the heavy sniper in terms of that, just because the heavy sniper literally does everything at all points in times. But I mean, just with how good these guys are with the flint, like I can pick up a heavy sniper and get a couple elims, like that's fine. Most of the players can because it's 150 in the body. But these guys make the flint
I feel like the heavy sniper is the #1 weapon for assisting other weapons and getting eliminations. The rocket with a heavy sniper, with a double heavy sniper pushing in, take the wall, pushing in shotgun. The flint knock has the movement to fight on top of it, but it can't do things the heavy sniper can do. You can't remove a wall with it on the spot. You can't chain it into other weapons. The flint knock, though, is you catch yourself with it. Both weapons, though, are
There you go. But yeah, I definitely do agree with you. The heavy sniper enabling all those advantage components, but airlock's right there at top. Disables Arzdalo and just everything from it, but needs to circle back and try and get that chug and pop it like now if he wants the HP to be off of it.
Not too bad. Will still go down to a heavy sniper in the body. Look out for that. If you get a quick angle change here, and rotate out into storm if he can flip this. If needed, the player still sitting right through that corner. He's checking through the brick, holding the edit on his own ramp. Closes the outside out, decides to rotate down underneath. Rosen there, but Airlock's probably, I mean, the player of this caliber could easily push into 96 in the follow-through, like we said. There's a pickup. Airlock's got up to 3 now, 32 points, and a ton of builds. Just the one, though.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Just the one, and just going to pop it early. Also notice you can see that storm surge threshold on the right side. So what storm surge is, once you get into these later circles for circles 6 and 7, there's more than 30 people left in the lobby. If you have been the passive player, storm surge will begin to punish you. You will start taking 10 damage every second as it comes out through. Once the strikes come on down, and now it turns off since we're below the 30. player threshold. So now just all about the Elans and the rotation since we're not even at the placement threshold.
As you said, for passive players, Airwalk's definitely an example of not a passive player. He was 500, a little over 500 damage above the threshold, which is insane. And it's shots like that, 80 to the back on the fish on rotation, that kept him safe from Storm Surge. Crusher goes down. Airwalks picks up his 4th elimination. One more Elan. We get to the placement points here of the top 25. Going to pick up 3 there. Get to top 15, that's 5. Top 5, that's 7. And that Victory Royale is 10. Reminding everybody, if you're just jumping into the stream, that you haven't heard what the format is like. Always going to kind of refresh that in your memory. All the way up on high ground, looked like that might have been
longer than enough to take more than one hit. It does take a second to go through, and Majestic actually just picked up a triple of his own because of those storm changes. One player can even do that tick over from the storm. That should be the player potentially up on the high ground, but now we have our top 5 Airwalks, 2 builds left, is running with that campfire now, but sitting at 7 Elans. The guy is all the way up in the high ground. Majestic is on the low ground, and Mick the Beast. Airwalks, the bottom line, corner gets traded out by Mick the Beast. Zedek drops down in the shadow form. He's not jumping around, so the player doesn't know where he is. 80 to the body. Can he find it? Pushes through with the combat. Says, I don't need a pickaxe. I'll just take your wall anyway. Brilliantly done there. But now, can he win the 1v1 from the low ground? Player is 1 box directly above him. He hears it. You see the fake ramps out. He goes up, edit off the side, takes the high ground, drops down on top of 1, 2, 3. He gets it.
Literally waiting till the last second. The fake out on the ramp with he had 1 build left at the last second, so he was literally almost the most efficient he could possibly be with all the materials that he had left. Opts to move up a different ramp, throws his opponent off, drop in from above. Excellent high ground take, excellent push with the combat shotgun, and the Victory Royale. You love to see it.
Well done there from Zadek now. You see Marcotte and Fool right on the edge of the zone. An intense little 1v1 right now. Trap does go down defensively. Fool. Box both.
Forward.
Crew also in the match was second last time we saw him there.